up, gun nuts? It's Ferrari Steve, and today I'm going to walk you through field stripping a Glock. Now, notice I didn't say walk you through field stripping a Glock 19 or a Glock 9mm because, quite frankly, if you know how to field strip one Glock, you know how to field strip them all. This does happen to be a 19, which is a 9mm. But if you know how to field strip a Glock 19, then you also know how to field strip a Glock 26 or a Glock 17 or a Glock that isn't a 9mm like these, but maybe a 45 or a 40 cal. All the Glocks, all the striker fire Glocks, well, that's the only kind of Glock there is, they're all striker fire. They all come apart and go back together the exact same way. That's one of the great things about this platform is the consistency across caliber and across compactness. It's one of the things I really like about Glocks, and maybe some people find that boring, but I find it reassuring, I guess. So let's move forward. Let's focus on Mama Bear. I call these Baby Bear and Papa Bear and Mama Bear, so Mama needs some love today. Let's do a quick safety check on Mama. Eject the magazine, lock our slide back, look inside visually, put our finger in there, make sure nothing's, not a 9mm round hiding in there, and we know the gun is safe. Now, that's important with any gun, obviously, when you're going to do any cleaning or work on it, but with a striker fire pistol, it is supremely important. Why? Because the first thing you have to do to field strip a Glock or any striker fire pistol is dry fire the pistol. You'll notice the trigger is forward in the ready to fire position. Now, we've already demonstrated this is not loaded. Doesn't matter, right? It's not loaded. We know it's not loaded. That doesn't matter. We still treat every single gun as if it's loaded, meaning my finger's not on the trigger until I'm ready to fire. It's always pointed in a safe direction. I'm not pointing at anything I'm not willing to blow up. And I know if I do send a round that way, what it's going to hit and what's beyond it. We got to follow all the gun safety rules. Even if we know the gun is not loaded, we still treat it like it is. So we point it in a safe direction. When I am ready to pull the trigger, I put my finger on the trigger, and hopefully you just get a click like that and not a bang. Now you'll notice the trigger is back and we're ready to proceed. The next step is to get this grip right here. Make a little fist. Just put your thumb at the back, wrap your fingers over, make a fist, and then you just squeeze. Every Glock owner knows how to do this in their sleep. Just grab, squeeze. You're just pulling back just a little bit, not that much. Just enough to be able to take some tension off the slide lock here so you can reach up and pull the slide lock down. Now, you can do it by reaching over the top and pushing down, whatever you want. I like to grip here, squeeze, reach up, grab the slide lock, pinch it kind of tight. You'll notice there's little indents in the plastic. Oops, did I say plastic? I meant to say polymer. It's plastic. Polymer is just a fancy word for plastic. It's a plastic gun. That's why it's shiny and lightweight and durable and dependable, right? Plastic is a feature here, not a bug. Anyway, grip, reach up into the plastic, pinch the slide lock, pull it down, hold it down. If you let it come up, you're not going to be able to get the slide off. Release the pressure, grab the slide, just slide it right off, and then you can release your pinch here. The frame is all intact here. You can take it apart more with the tool, but again, when I do a field strip, that means how much can I get the gun apart without tools. So that's as far as we can go there. With the spring, super easy. Not a lot of spring tension on a Glock. Unlike the 1911, which can put your eye out. The spring tension on a Glock, super easy to deal with, right? So just grab it, push it in with your thumb. I'm pushing this way. Grab the spring, push forward with your thumb, and just pull the spring out. Then I'm already in the right position to just push up with my finger, grab the barrel. Sometimes you got to slide it forward a little bit, and then you can slide it out. That's really all there is to it. It's probably the easiest gun to take apart. So, this video is probably designed at the one or two of you out there who don't know how to take apart a Glock. You can do it pretty fast. You want to see the 26? Make sure it's not loaded. Put it in a safe position. Dry fire it. Grip. Pull. Slide. Take out the spring. Take out the barrel. That's it. Crap, now I got two guns I got to put back together. Thank goodness they're Glocks and super easy. So we're going to put them side by side here. Let's do this like a little assembly line. First, our barrel. Take the barrel, put it back in. Slide it back. Barrel, put it back in. Slide it back. We're ready for springs. Now you'll notice, obviously between the 26 and the 19, different size springs. It's because they're different size guns. And whether you've got a Gen 2, a Gen 3, a Gen 4, doesn't matter. They all come apart and go back together the same way. There are some differences you got to be aware of. For example, on the 26, this little hole part actually goes back. No, I lied. This whole part goes forward. It's on this gun they go back. This goes forward. Now you'll notice, you might think, well, what if I put it in backwards? It won't push in. You won't be able to get it in wrong. So I guess there's some solace knowing that you can't get this one wrong, right? You got to make sure this fits up nice and flush there. The hole points out on the 26. And then just push and drop the end of the spring back right there on the barrel. With the Glock 19, this little hole actually goes back. It's not up front. Up front on the 19 is this little nub, and it fits right there. And again, you want to make sure it's flush, and then push forward, and it just drops, click like that. It drops right into the. You can kind of feel if it's wiggling around and not in the right place. I mean, you can push it out with a little bit of pressure like that, but when you've got it in the right spot, you can just tell. It feels like that's the right place that it should be. Now, as far as getting the slide back on the frame, don't make the mistake of treating it like a 1911 and trying to figure out where on the end it goes. It doesn't go on the end. Find these little two wings about a third of the way in on the frame, line it up at the back of the slide, and then just slide it and rack it. It's back together. Same thing with our 19. Find those two little wings about a third of the way up, put them in the back of the slide. You're good. That is all there is to field stripping and reassembling a Glock 26 or 19 or 17 or any other Glock you can get your hands on. Again, be safe, treat it like it's always loaded, even when it's not. That's super important with a striker fire pistol because you have to pull the trigger, dry fire, before you can take it apart. This is Ferrari Steve reminding you that a happy gun is a dirty gun. And you got to get out there and practice. Get out there and shoot. That's why I like to do these field stripping videos so that people aren't afraid to take their guns apart, clean them, and then get back out there and use them again. Because the first time you have to use your gun, you really don't want that to be the first time that you need to use your gun. So stay safe out there. Get out there. Enjoy your Glocks. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to subscribe if you like what you see and you want to see more videos from me. And we'll see you next time.